Welcome back, everyone, for another recap, Season 4, Godfather of Harlem. This week, we're on episode 5. Before we get started, make sure you give us a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed to the channel for more content like this. So let's go ahead and get into it. Omar told Elise, "Don't come back and see me, move on with your life." Bumpy told Elise, "If you're going to be involved with the Black Panthers, I hear their cause, I see what they're trying to do, but they bring a lot of trouble, and I don't want you bringing trouble to my doorstep," as if he ain't ever brought trouble to the doorstep. Elise don't really like this too much, so she decides to go ahead and move out and take her frustrations out by saying, "Hey, more violence. Let's go blow up some stuff." Now I'm here for the revolution. Let's do that. Let's fight the revolution. I'm here, power to the people. Love the Black Panther Party. But at least you just trying to get them to do more violence because you're going through a lot of internal stuff. You have a lot of trauma and anger and grief that you need to work out. So a lot of your ideas is probably going to get them into trouble. But we're going to see how that's going to go. I don't really see it going well, her and her new man over here. James Baldwin delivered a powerful speech this episode at a book signing. So powerful that Mamie thought it was going to offend the white people. It didn't. They loved it. That's just how well he speaks, how eloquent he is. And I really love the monologue that they gave him in this episode, considering everything that was happening within this episode. I look forward to seeing him more throughout this season. This showmaker here, every episode, he into some stuff. Frank, please sit down. You're doing way too much, my guy. Way too much. Playing both sides of the fence, playing people who have allies against each other because he don't have any real allies. He want people in a frenzy and an uproar of his own doing. He is causing a lot of chaos and about to start some stuff that he cannot clean up again. If I never seen American Gangster, I wouldn't think Frank would make it past this season because he always in some mess. He's got Joe Colombo now thinking that Stella and Bumpy are against him. Not that they was necessarily, against him, but he feels like they're out to get him. And him and Stella always had this sort of working relationship. He's severing that for what? Joe Colombo is not gonna look out for you. He ain't got nothing for you. Okay. The only black person he actually really wanted to work with was Bumpy, and Bumpy turned him down. So he's pissed about it. Frank, that man don't care about you. Have you not seen Joe Colombo when he's upset with somebody? He do not hesitate to pull the trigger and to drop somebody. Frank, you can be next. I'm gonna need you to chill out some. This was a major episode for Dale. Okay, y'all know Dale was not here for Frank Lucas in the beginning. He said, "I don't trust him." Okay, the little country boy there, that's a little troublemaker. But y'all know what? I have a little surprise for y'all. I'm going to let the actor Eric Harvey talk to you about his thoughts on season 4, his character Dale, and what he thinks of Frank Lucas. So, guess what? Let's get into this interview.
Well, first of all, good afternoon. How are you doing?
Good afternoon. I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for doing this interview, and I'm glad to meet you. We will start with the entrance of Frank Lucas. How would you describe his relationship with Dale or Dale's impression of him?
What a jackass. A jackass has come to town. Fresh off the boat. Who this country bumpkin think he is and gonna rob the club on top of that? I mean, we gonna have to see, but he sounds like trouble to me. I think he's gonna be trouble for Dale, or Dale's gonna give him trouble. There's gonna be trouble. There's trouble to brewing.
Thank you. So throughout the series, the show has had some like high intense action sequences and shootouts. What is one of the most memorable on set for you?
Man, see, you're gonna have to make me think back 4 seasons. The most memorable. Oh wow. I think the most memorable of all of them is the fact that I survived them. You know, it's like because we're put into like situations every season, and the
Mhm.
fact that we get out of it, then genius writing, that gets us out of those situations, has been like the joyful part for me because it means I'm still alive. I was on a show. before called Boardwalk Empire, and
Mm-hmm.
the joke of the between the cast, the running joke was, "Are you dead yet?" Like we just knew, that somebody was going to die, and it was just a matter of time. So that was the one question we always asked each other: "Are you dead?" So the beauty of this show for Del Chance is the fact that he's a survivor.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
So this season leans heavily into the civil rights movement and the politics of Black leadership. As an actor and a Black actor, how did those themes resonate with you filming this season?
I'm always fascinated and interested, um, in the political and the community, and how one relates to the other. I'm a historical buff. I love history. I've read about these characters, but only read about them, And the beauty of this show is we're seeing the nuances of their personal lives that I don't think the audience knew about, I mean, who really knew about the relationship between Malcolm and his wife? Who really knew about the relationship between Bumpy and Malcolm X, or Adam Clayton Powell and Bumpy's wife? I mean, the nuances of these relationships, and the fact that I think we're introducing James Baldwin this season. So, bring in James Baldwin, who was such a political, historical, like activist, and a voice of our people at that time, especially after Malcolm X's death. It just goes on, right? I
Yeah,
mean, they don't keep us down.
right, right. I'm loving this season so far. You bring a lot of physicality to Dale Chance. What kind of preparation or training went into building that intimidating but grounded presence?
Well, I always knew um, that Del Chance is a workhorse, and given his history, his background, this is a veteran of two wars, two important wars, especially for America, World War II, and the Korean War. And now we're stepping into Vietnam War. So, this man's about to see three wars in his lifetime. I don't know too many people in reality that have seen three wars in their lifetime. So, so that's always been a fascinating part of Del Chance that I always wanted to lean into. And a person that's been and survived through three wars, you know, he's not a punk. I mean, you can't just break him down. He's got to have a backbone, and he's not fearful of too many things, if anything at all. He's seen it all. When you see death that close, I think it gives you a new perspective about life. So yeah. So I knew Dell had a spine, and I just wanted to make
Mhm.
sure that I never wavered from that spine, that courage.
Okay, one last thing. Outside of yourself, who is your favorite character?
On the show?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, don't ask me that.
I gotta ask everybody.
I mean, this show has such great talent. We're always going to start with Forrest Whitaker. He is the general of the show. But I mean, Vincent D'Onofrio, I mean, what a talent, And then we got Elise is a talent, and Stella and Mamie. I mean, come on. You can Demi is a talent. I mean, so much good. And they put in the work,
Hmm.
and their characters are so developed and have such conviction. These actors bring such conviction to their characters. You can't you cannot help but watch and be, intrigued. So I can't blame it on one. I'm just going to say that I love this cast, and I'm always fascinated about what they do. And I do not watch the show until it airs because I don't want any heads up. I want to watch it just as a fan watches it. And I'm amazed every time the show comes on. I'm like, I just want to call these people and be like, oh, that was so good. That scene was so good. That scene was so good. And I say it like multiple times on every episode.
Thank you, thank you. Again, thank you for allowing this interview. This was fun, and thanks for meeting you.
My pleasure. Thanks meeting you too.
Mm.
Well, imagine as I'm pacing the pews in a church corridor, and I can't help but to
Thank you.
hear. No, I can't help but to hear in
Thank you.
changing of
Thank you.
Thank you.
What a beautiful
Thank you.
wedding. What a
Thank you.
beautiful wedding.
Thank you.
Bridesmaid to a waiter. But what a shame. What a shame. The poor groom's bride
Thank you.
I chime in with the haven't you people ever heard of?
Thank you.
Closing a goddamn door, no. It's much better to face these kinds of things with a sense of poison rationality. I chime in, haven't you people ever heard of?
Thank you.